of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bruins offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last season, the battle for the victory bell was a classic, and SC pulled out a tight one.
That's right, and Fight On has had a year of bragging rights and telling UCLA, remember who runs this thing. This is us, okay? We take care of business. Now, UCLA gets to do something about it.
You're right, David. And I think UCLA is a team that takes a lot of pride and mental toughness, and they admitted to us that in last year's game, they just weren't able to make the plays they needed to make when it mattered most. They want to turn the script. They want to do a better job dialing in this game to get a win over their cross-city rival.
Back to pass on second down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Cox. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go.
He unleashes a long one. Got it in stride inside the 20. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
You don't see this very often. An early onside kick when you have the lead. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what?
There he goes! The 30! He's at the 10. Touchdown, USC! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Gonna run it. It's Cox. Still running at the 35. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty's going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. Offense changing the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got out of trouble and throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. up at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Fox. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniform.
Oh, he's got some space.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line. Trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Vincent. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
trying to turn the corner on the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
He'll bring it out. It's Jamison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick release by the QB. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, USC.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Fox. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. He'll try to do it himself. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool, it's fun to find out about, and these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, a victory bell, not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Jamison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jeff. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense ton.
Pulls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fox. Throws to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll go to the toss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he hauls it in, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Going to the run to start this second half. He's loose at the 15. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. To throw, it's Fox. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Across the 30, out of... the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I could throw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started. Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the second half, it's giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited. The fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Fox. Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Offense will take. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fowler. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Vincent. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it down the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Under fire. Got his man on the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's caught. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 21 over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run, and he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Big fullback's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
It's like a cheat code. You know what's coming, but it's so hard to stop when you got the big fullback who comes downhill when you need it the most on third down and just falls forward and is going to get the first down. It's
touchdown UCLA! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wormley. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Trojans will line it up on first and 10. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Lyons. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They'll run the screen. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Number
quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Here comes the heat. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bruins! And the punishment has been extended. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Fox. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds. And this season, it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.